Eru Iluvatar, Tolkien's one god, is the all-knowing, all-powerful creator. He exists in an eternal temple outside the universe and wields an unquenchable fire capable of creating all things from nothing. Iluvatar existed before all things. He first created the Ainu and gave them free will with the indestructible fire. Each Ainu was born from a different fragment of Iluvatar's will, so they could not understand each other at first. In order for the Ainu to understand each other, Iluvatar teaches the Ainu to sing. As he tries to sing and listen to others, Ainu learns more and more about his compatriots, and the chorus becomes more and more harmonious. When the time is right, Iluvatar gathers all the Ainu together, announces a theme of unprecedented magnitude, and commands them to sing accordingly. This is the great music of the Ainu. 3 times during the chorus, the rebellious Ainu Mirko disrupts the harmony of the movement, and 3 times Iluvatar intervenes in the disrupted movement and shocks the Mirko with a new theme. The third theme created by Iluvatar involves elves and humans, so elves and humans are direct creations of Iluvatar and are called Iluvatar's children. At the end of the chorus, Iluvatar reveals that the great music is in fact a preview of the destiny of a new universe, and that he has shown Ainu a picture of the history of that universe. Ainu longed to see this glorious vision come true, so Iluvatar created the universe Ia and allowed Ainu to enter it. Iluvatar seldom interfered in the history of the One, for he was busy creating other universes. Ainu, who had entered Onia, assumed the power to rule the universe on his behalf. On the world of Arda, Iluvatar's agents are the Velas, the highest ranking of which is Manwe, king of Arda. Through the visions that Iluvatar foretells, the Vira know much about the fate of Arda, but are not omniscient, and some things are beyond their understanding. Vila does not know about the elves and humans that Iluvatar, alone created, the fate of humans after death, or the Armageddon duel. As a result, Vila still needs Iluvatar's guidance and help at times. After the unauthorized creation of the dwarves by Ali, Iluvatar took the dwarf race as adopted children, granting them free will with unquenchable fire. But he also demanded that the dwarves must sleep until the elves awoke. In response to Manwe's and Yavanna's request, Iluvatar allowed the Great Eagle and Ents to appear in the world. The creation and awakening of the elves and men, and their natures, are entirely up to Iluvatar. Lucian prayed to Mandus to bring Bern back to life, but Mandus was unable to change the destiny of mankind, and it was Manwe who asked Iluvatar to resurrect Bern. Manwe asked Iluvatar for permission before launching the Battle of the Gods against the Myrkur. When Numenor attacked Amen Chau, Vila laid down his governance of Arda and appealed for Iluvatar's direct intervention. Iluvatar made Iluvatar into the fall of Numenor and the change of the world. Vila got Iluvatar's approval before sending Ishtar to the Middle Continent. Certain coincidences, such as Bilbo's discovery of the Ring of Power and Gollum's fall into the Volcano of Doom, may have had Iluvatar's will behind them. After Gandalf was killed by Turin's nemesis, it was Iluvatar who brought him back to life and reintroduced him to the Mid-Continent. The debate between Finrod and Andres mentions that at some point in the future, Iluvatar may come down to Arda to save elves and men. It is also believed that Iluvatar will play the second movement of Ainu after the Armageddon. Iluvatar is unknown and far removed from the affairs of Arda, so he is not widely worshipped in Arda. Only the elves and elf-influenced Dunedain honor Iluvatar. Whenever the first fruits of the Valinor harvest were harvested, Manwe gave a feast in praise of Iluvatar on Mount Taniquater, attended by all the inhabitants of Valinor. Numenor held 3 ceremonies to worship Iluvatar each year on the summit of Mount Manilthamar, namely, as Kilme in the spring, as Letale in midsummer, and as Hauntail in late fall. There was a shrine to Iluvatar on Mount Mindalluin in Gondor, but this has since been forgotten. The name of Iluvatar is very sacred, and vows made in his name are not to be broken. Fëanor swore an oath in Iluvatar's name to retrieve the Elven Diamond. The Dunedain believe that only King Numenor and his successors can legally swear an oath to Iluvatar, but they can only do so on the most solemn and sacred occasions. There are only 3 recorded occasions in history when a human swore an oath to Iluvatar. Elendil concluded the final alliance between the elves and men in the name of Iluvatar. Chirion concluded the covenant of Gondor and Lorkhan in the same way, and Aragorn reaffirmed Chirion's oath to Iamel.